So it's day 60 since I started chemotherapy. I did not do treatment on Monday because my platelets were low and I ended up getting sick with a cold. You could probably hear I'm a little congested now. Today's the first day that I've felt relatively normal. I still feel achy and obviously have some drainage and stuff. I had to go do a respiratory panel. They're testing to see if I have RSV, the flu, or COVID to determine if I can do chemotherapy on Monday. I am thinking I probably won't because I'm still sick. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I ended up getting all the way up to a fever of 103.4 on Tuesday, and they wanted me to go to the ER, but I went ahead and just pushed through and ended up, the acetaminophen was able to get my temperature down, and I could feel it breaking, and so ended up going down to 101 on Wednesday, under 100 on Thursday, which was yesterday, and today normal as far as the fever goes. Yeah, it's been tough. Not real excited about getting sick. They did give me some antibiotics, which seem to have really helped as far as knocking down the cold or the infection or whatever it was. But we'll see what happens. I'm not going to get the results of the panel because the place that I go to do it is out here in the mountains where I live, and they don't end up running the labs until tonight. So I probably won't find out until tonight what I have. I anticipate that I'm going to end up not doing chemo on Monday. Probably get delayed another week. That's what it is. Which will then kick the total days of chemo another 2 weeks. So means I'll be getting pushed to the end of July. So I went ahead and canceled some hunts that I had scheduled or put in for that would have been in September and moved those into October, hoping, if I do draw, that I'll be able to get in decent shape. It has been nice not being sick from chemo. The cold was pale in comparison to chemo. I didn't realize how bad chemo really was because normally I'm a total little baby when it comes to colds and being sick. But the chemo has really changed my perception of what it means to be sick, because that shit's horrible. Just the pure number of side effects compared to a normal sickness where, I've got like stuffed up and all that kind of stuff, but that's bearable. The chemotherapy is just, it's so many different levels, mental, everything. And just I can't even function for 2 full days whenever I get chemo. Really, I'm reading a book called The Obstacle is the Way to try and help me with my mindset. I have been getting a little burnt out on doing the chemo, and so it's just getting old. I'm just ready to be over it and done with it. But I know that I still have way far to go, and it's just a trial. And going through this is not something that I wish on anybody. And I really do hope that they do more to treat cancer. I know that the doctor in the hospital, the doctor doesn't bill anything. Presbyterian, the corporation does. They bill my insurance $3,600 for every treatment. So I think that all said and done, my surgery and my chemo is going to end up being around $200,000. I'm fortunate that I do have the insurance that I do, that the military really does take care of me as far as that's concerned. I would obviously just be filing for bankruptcy after all this if I did not have insurance. So I do think that we need to do better as far as insurance is concerned, but by the same token, there's just some people that just don't even care. And if you're not contributing to society, I don't know why society should take care of you. That's kind of the way I look at it. And I make a pretty big sacrifice in my work, and having spent years of my life overseas away from my family and in service to this country, and feel like I've earned what I get. And some people seem to believe that just because you're born, you're entitled to certain things. And I still don't believe that. I still believe that there's an individual responsibility. And if you choose to be a drain on society and do nothing, it doesn't mean that society owes you anything. This is a quid pro quo life. And as sad as that sounds, but I mean, I do think that the healthcare system needs to do better. Pharmaceutical companies need to do better. And that this profit-driven model that we have, while it does encourage innovation and it does encourage risk-taking, it morally is bereft. And I do feel like we need to encourage and value moral and civic contribution more than we do. That's demonstrated that we value entertainment more than we do a moral contribution to society. We pay NFL athletes that do nothing but toss a ball up and down a field like gladiators in a Roman Colosseum to distract the populace from what's really going on. And I feel like if we paid teachers, police officers, commiserate to their value to society, which is great, then perhaps our society might be a better place. But our society needs to value your contribution to society as far as its moral and civic value more so than it does its entertainment value. We value being distracted from our lives more than we do contributing to society. And that's really the problem with our world today, is just our values. So hopefully, I don't know how to change that, obviously. All I can do is change it in myself. And I value people that are good, that contribute, that care. And I really wish society placed a higher value on that. But that's my soapbox for the day. So anyways, I kind of doing these videos sporadically when I feel like it. I don't want them to become a burden where I feel like it's something I have to do. I want it to be something that I want to do. To all the people that do comment, I really do appreciate the positivity. Had a couple stupid comments initially. Those have gone away, and the vast majority of people are contributing positively. And some of the advice that you've given me has helped quite a bit. So I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate your support, especially those of you that have gone through this before. And I hope that perhaps in the future, somebody else that is going through this, that my sharing this deeply personal journey of mine will help them. So I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you till next time.